everyone, this is Lock Lover. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're not, thanks for stopping by. Today's video, I'm going to attempt to pick this Everest Challenge lock that was pinned up by Mr. Den Brass. It works very smooth with the key. And as you can see, being the Everest, we have the check pin that we need to lift, which isn't a big deal. You can pretty much use anything down through the keyway here to lift it. And there's really no set height like a pin. You're not really setting anything. You can lift it higher than the key lifts it. But instead of fighting that every time we have counter rotation, I filed this this piece of tension wrench here down to the same profile as the key right here. So I can just leave that in there and that pin is lifted up the entire time. I'm probably not going to be counting off pins and what I'm feeling in this lock because there's a lot going on in here and it's hard to describe. But anyhow, here we go. Got a ball bearing on one. A little bit of a false set already. A little deeper false set. A little bit deeper yet. Ooh. Pretty nice false set. I don't know if 3 is the one we need to hit. Or 6. Looks like 6. Okay. I'll put us back in the false set again. Looks like 3, maybe. Yeah, let's go back to 3. I think it's a T-pin because I'm not really getting any counter rotation off of anything. Everything just seems tight. Or I could have an overset key pin. That's a good indicator too. May have all the driver pins set but one and have a key pin overlifted. Let me try something with a little better reach here. Bend that a little bit, make it a little better. And there we go. All right, let's zoom out here. Refocus here. Sorry, the new lighting I got's been really playing havoc on the camera. Pull out my tool. And if you're unfamiliar with the Everest check pin, I'll show that to you right now. Right here's the pin. Let's lock this back up. Let me fix my exposure again, sorry. I'll lock it for you. This pin right here is the check pin. And you can pretty much use anything to get down in here and lift that, as you can see. But instead of fighting that every time, like I said, I made that tool to slide right down in here, which you could use like a broken pick as well, but then you gotta have this thing in your way the whole time. Okay, let's get it apart. That's a nice tight lock. There we go. And the key pins are going to be up right here in the front. Ooh. Looks like 2 pin and pin already, maybe 3 pin and pin. Let's see here. Find my tweezers. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to dump the bearing out for one. And there's your check pin. Threading in all 6. This is going to be number 1. Sorry about that. Let me get this a little better for you here. Copper again. That one had a real nice spring to it, but it still appears to be the copper. Den had said that this is the easy one that he sent me. Well, he didn't necessarily call it the easy one. He did call it just a little challenge lock, which we all know what he means by that. copper again for both. So I'll just dump them out like that. And I see the top is removable on this key and knob cylinder. So let's see if he did anything inside of here. Nope. Thanks for not doing that, Den. So let's get a close-up of Den's pins here. Sorry for the jiggleness here, or jiggling. Okay, we got a ball bearing underneath the key pin on one with some type of small spool type cut with a serration on it with a serrated driver. Two is, I really don't know what to call it. It's sort of like a bomb, but it's also got like a spool cut into it. And then the very top has got a real fine tip on it there to catch into the threading, I would say. If you get it, you know, kind of crooked. Actually, for oversetting, I'm sorry, not in the threading. There's a serrated. Here we've got a pin and pin, which it's not captive. A bomb type spool. A bomb type spool for the key pin. Actually looks like a clone of the driver in 3. Let me get it turned back around. We have a captive pin and pin with serrated for the driver on 4. 5 is this real gnarly serrated looking thing. Yet another one of those bomb spool looking things for the driver. And then the key pin here is another variation of those pins. It just has a double lip there, so it has a serration in between them. And then we had this real long, nasty spool with a real fine, oh, sorry. This spool here with a real fine edge on the bottom to catch into the threading in the plug. Very challenging lock. Thank you, Mr. Brass, for sending it my way. If somebody's got something they want to trade, hit me up in the comments. As always, thanks for watching.